there is still cherry blossom petals everywhere. It's so pretty. Oh, mud. You know, in America, I would be really worried about taking a path like this. But somehow I am much less worried here. Okay, found the right tunnel. Sorry, but the rest of this video is gonna be heavy breathing. This hike better be worth it. I decided to choose the harder of the two paths, but we'll see. For most of the hike, you get an option between the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is just as steep. It just has really nice natural stairs. It's already kind of warm today, but being in the trees in the shade is much cooler. It's nice. Hopefully it'll help me not die. I made my way up this little wooden path. The stairs are now very well made. You can also drive up this little mountain area. There's a lot of stuff up here. Hopefully I can make it to one or two things to show you in this video, but in case you can't hear, I am very out of shape. So this may be a shorter hike than intended. After my initial struggle up the really steep start of this hike, I'm doing a lot better now. It is actually quite an easy, I would call this more of a walk than a hike. This hike goes, this trail goes on for quite a while. I'm gonna see how far I can make it today. There's still a little bit of cherry blossoms left. Just a few cherry blossoms left that the wind hasn't gotten. On the actual wooded path here, there are these little yellow lines that are for grip when it gets wet and rainy here. Oh no, someone dropped a kimchi pot. No. Starting to see a little glimpse of Busan in the background. As I keep going, the view will get better. There's actual, like, really nice vista points. I'll show you guys a few of those. Try and find a nice spot. There isn't too many people on the trail today, which I'm really happy about because it's Saturday. All of the people out on their weekend taking a nice walk, but so far that is not the case. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. I've only been walking for about 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, probably about that. And I have hit my first bathroom. There are really convenient toilets, public restrooms here on all the hiking trails. There will even be a little area to buy snacks eventually, but obviously you have to go quite a bit farther to get to that. So over here, way over there's some food, and actually if you keep walking that trail, there's the Jade Buddha Museum. It is, if you keep walking that way, It is the Jade Buddha temple. I looked up a few pictures online. It's definitely something I want to wander into, but today it's a little bit too much for me. One thing for one day. So we're gonna keep walking this path and eventually make it to a nice little observation area. I'm really starting to get some height up here. You can see the city poking through the trees a little bit. We are definitely going up a lot faster than you really feel like you are. This hike feels really easy, but you're actually increasing altitude pretty quickly. This is actually kind of a quick incline. I think that it's just so well maintained and flat that you're not realizing how quickly you're going up. But as you can see, we are quite high up now. The vista point is going to be very beautiful. I'm almost at the top, and it is crazy pretty out here. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. You can see so much of the city. You can see the ocean. Over there, that's the ocean between those two big buildings right there. So beautiful. Well, I finally made it to the area that's the best for views. It is pretty amazing up here. The viewing area is closed right now for refurbishment, so I can't sit. However, I can show you guys how beautiful it is here. It is such a clear day. You can see all the way to the ocean today. Here's the beach. It is crazy beautiful up here. It was definitely worth all the torture I just put my body through to get up here. It is so quiet. I can hear the city in the distance, but it's so muffled and just silent. It's like a whole experience up here. It's nice. Decided to keep walking quite a bit. Going to see where the trail takes me. It's the most exciting part about exploring, going on a hike, walking up a mountain. You don't really know where you're going. It's the fun of the adventure. I didn't plan this hike at all. I just put on some exercise clothes and thought, you know, I'm getting a little slow. Let's go on a hike today, why not? And here I am, climbing a mountain. I'm taking a quick little break, and I found a water refill station. So if you're on your hike and you're feeling hot, fill up one of these, dump it on your head, dump it on your child, whatever you need to get done. And you can fill up your water bottle, a little seating area. It's not super exciting, but I really love the convenience of this. Especially if you forgot to bring water, or on the long hike it took to get here, you're done with your water. The Ajusi blasting the old classic Korean music while he's taking a walk with his dog. Love it. Well, I've been on this hike for about 2 hours, and it's time to head back. The walk down is always going to be easier, and I am almost back to the really pretty vista point. This one is so far is really the only one that I've hiked to. I don't want to overdo it today, so I didn't go all the way to the top of this mountain, but next time I think I might take, there is a gondola that takes you all the way to the top. I think I might do that and hike down so I can show you guys the rest of the mountain and hopefully a lot more beautiful views. I think that this is going to be my favorite part of this whole hike. It's crazy to think that this is where I live now. I have never been really much of like a big city girl. And this is not only the biggest city I've lived in, but I am quite comfortable living here. I have been decently happy since moving to Korea, and Busan is such a nice city. I'm really enjoying myself here. I had to stop and get a quick clip of this little seating area down here, but this area reminds me of South Lake Tahoe, and it's just really comforting to me. And I do like how they're not cutting any of these trees down, they're just building things around them. Like these trees are just coming straight out of the benches and the floor, the ground. I think that's great. It is such a gorgeous, like idyllic ambiance right now to this hike that it's blowing my mind how peaceful it is out here. I am right next to the city. I am not that far from where my apartment is, and I feel like I'm in a whole different world here. There's even cars that keep driving by, and I'm still just in my own little world here, and it's so amazing. I'm loving this. The only thing that so far has been a little difficult about this hike is going down these stairs, these steps. You can't tell in the video, but they're very small. So you have to take very small steps. Going up them was a little disorienting, but now that my legs are tired, going down these, at least if I fall down these stairs, it'll be on video, and that'll just be a bonus for everyone. Oh my god. I am not going to intentionally fall on camera, but honestly, the more I talk about it, I feel like my body is losing its balance. Alright. Into the woods, grandmother's house we go. I don't know why, but that song like started playing in my head. And I'm all alone in here, so I can really do whatever I want out loud, and it's not really gonna make a problem. Back into the woods. There's so many pine cones. Okay. We are back at the bottom of the trail. All I do is I go not across but under this really busy street, and I am back on my street. Like I said, this mountain is in my backyard. I think if I had stood up on the top of the vista point a little bit longer, I could have spotted the roof of the building that I live in. And now we go back home. Everyone here drives pretty quickly, but I have never felt in danger of being hit. They are paying attention, everyone is really relaxed, no one is on purposely swerving or anything like that. Except, I will say, people on scooters, delivery boys and their little Vespa, moped, scooters, whatever you want to call them, they just do not care about not only their own lives, but anyone else around them. They will be driving fast, weaving in and out of traffic, they will go on red lights, they will drive on the sidewalk. They do not care. They are honey badger, doesn't give, no. I am almost back to building that I live in. So I'm going to sign off here. Thank you guys for coming along with me on my little hike. It went surprisingly well. I didn't fall. I didn't hurt myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that one a huge success. I will be very, very sore tomorrow. But hey, it's Saturday. I have a whole day to do nothing tomorrow and heal. And that was why I exercise on Saturdays. It's not like I need to move around too much for my job. I mean, yes, I do teach little 4 and 5 to 8-year-olds, but it's not like I'm teaching them gym, physical education. I just have to stand and point at a TV and make sure they're coloring correctly. Well, I am going to go collapse into a tired, sweaty ball on the floor. Thanks for coming along on my little adventure. See you next time. Bye. Hello, friend. You're awfully cool. Hello.